ಮುಂದೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಾರಾ self-sustainable stadium. This has got 4 roads. I think once you go there, yeah, okay, it is 76-year-old. Started 50. So this program, I spoke in front of the chairman of UGC. So the chairman of UGC picked this up, and then they said after 3 months, after I presented before him, he went and announced as a policy of government of India that AEDP program should be adopted everywhere throughout the country. And now they have formed an organization called boards. Okay, I think board of apprenticeship training, trainings. So that board has come into existence from UGC. Since this is a special program, we said we need to collect this AEDP program. They have come out with boards. So now they have said that let's not charge additional on this. Let's go and slowly getting to know about this thing and the importance of this particular course. So days to come, I think all other courses also need to be structured in such a way that we give more emphasis to the skill aspect, and probably the industry academia relationship should become more stronger, and probably we need to adapt a lot of other skill into the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and whatever streams we have, we need to make them more attractive in terms of job creations. So this is what we are looking at, probably with the assistance of ADB. This is what we want to, we are trying to achieve this portion, the bigger way. This is what we are looking at now.
We certainly will be more than happy to support the AEDP program to scale it up, because I think in already there are many research that shows that students who do not have a chance to practice or work immediately after they graduate, they lose the skill set and the opportunity to get a better job later on in life. So I think this program started with Karnataka and now going at the national level. I think this is a great legacy, and we will love to support that. Thank you.
Thank you. Answer to this.
The industrial atmosphere here, because way back in 2010, I was a resident at that time, we identified about 1,300 acres for industries. In the political system, we have ups and downs. So I was not there for 10 years. I lost the electoral elections. So the momentum was lost there. So now we have tried to pick up the momentum, and there were some issues to be resolved, and now industries are now establishing in a faster pace. We have identified much more land space now. So we are now reaching one stage, and now infrastructure is going to be put up. So now at present we are somewhere looking at, we have presently about 600-700 acres of industrial area which is developed. But now in the process of development or the days to come, we are looking at around 2,800 acres now. So already 1,000 acres has been notified, and we are about to start paying the compensation. Another 1,000 acres, another 1,300 acres, another 1,800 acres is going to be identified and shortly being notified. So this is where, when we have industries also close by, and the opportunities will increase. And then probably there will be much more impact on the institutions to deliver, so that the students are easily absorbed by the industries around us. The parents will not feel like sending the girls to somewhere far away, trying to stay away from the home. Or once they get married, a lot of limitations will be there. So that's why in our constituency we are trying to establish more industries, so that all the students will get opportunities to at least have a good, meaningful livelihood. So this is what we are looking at. Without industry, even if you develop, if you create skill and skill, but they have to go outside. But not all of them will be ready to go outside. So within our space only, if you try to create industries, establish industries, that is when I think that will gel well, and even the industries also will get the human resources whatever required.
They thought like, if you just, give the best skill training, higher education, then, there'll be good jobs, But if there's no industry, there's no jobs, right? So I really appreciate your point. But also back to your point, Dr.
I'm going to ask you to help us to better understand your college by sharing with us some of the challenges that you face as students. Okay? And so we can learn a little bit more about that. I want you to keep your comments to under 1 minute each so we can get a lot of people. Okay? So I'm going to be a gentleman, and we're going to ask the ladies to go first. So, if you've got something you'd like to share, let's start straight away. Because of the microphone, I'm going to need you to stand up and come here and stand there, and then we're going to go through this together.
I'm representing from JFGC and PG Center. It is great honor and privilege to have you here, sir. And firstly, I would like to thank for giving this opportunity to interact with you today. It's my great honor, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, as per we are having better campus and so much of sources of books, great library and well certified lecturers, and everything was so nice, sir. And we are I'm having one kind request you to provide some laptops, sir, because as a masters we are required to have laptops to do project works. So we're kindly requesting you to provide some fund to have laptops.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, we know that's an important idea for a lot of reasons.
Yes, sir.
And it's what we're hearing from everybody. Okay, anything else?
And we need some scholarships, sir, because most of as a passionate students, we are having to do higher education, sir, but lack of financial facilities, we are backstepping to do the higher education, sir. So we are requesting you to provide scholarship. So most of the students are willing to do PhD. So we are requesting you to provide scholarships.
Okay, okay, good. Thank you so much. There's a minute. Let's keep going quickly. Anyone else would like to something? Okay.
Dear PG Center, thank you for giving this opportunity to speak, sir. Now I would request you to provide the basic facilities like job opportunities, sir, for PG Center. Those who are pursuing PG, I would like to request you to provide job opportunities. Because many of the people, they don't have the income for basic income to spend. So learning with earning, this concept I would like to implement with this, and I would like to ask MBA classes for higher students, and best canteen facility, and smart board facilities, and AC room classes.
AC, air conditioning. It gets hot here in the summer, right? Okay. Good idea. On your point, could you put your hand up? Before you went into your master's studies, how many people tried to find a job first?
Learning capacity, work from home. I request everyone to be work from home opportunities after the completion of working hours.
Working from home.
Working after completion of working hours.
Yep.
Working opportunities.
Okay. Yes. Got it. Okay. Very good. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's have some next. Come on. Yeah.
I'm representing the Women's College. First, I would like to wish very good afternoon, sir. And I would like to thank you for giving me this very wonderful opportunity. As I am facing lack of infrastructure facilities like playgrounds and so on, sir. And we are facing very difficult to face the business labs, sir. So we need infrastructure facilities for business labs.
Okay, good. Okay, I think there's some infrastructure being built around here, so it will come soon. Maybe not your generation, but the next generation. Okay. Anything else?
For commerce commerce we need for commerce field we need business labs sir, for getting practical knowledge. Sir.
Okay, business labs. What kind of business lab? What's a business lab look like?
Sir, we need systems for as we are our strength is more sir, but compared to our strength we are facing lack of systems sir.
Systems. So maybe a laptop would cure those system problems, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, good. Let's move on. Take the issue, okay?
Yes, good afternoon everyone. Myself Fazina Firdaus, a student of MCOM from Government Women's College. Sir, I want advanced library with online courses like and also we need computer systems to libraries to provide more education, to have practical knowledge, sir. And also we need high-speed Wi-Fi network, sir.
High-speed Wi-Fi
Yes,
and
sir.
computer systems. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's stop for a moment there. How many of you think that this is a challenge, having access to internet and computer systems to be able to undertake your work and your assignments? You want to maybe translate this? You understand? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir.
My name is Madhushree. I'm from Government College of Women from Chintamani.
Yes.
So I would like to ask, and like we are looking for projects and internship opportunities so that they might help us in masters to enhance our career perspectives and all.
Yeah.
And one more thing, as our alumni said, so we need a playground and along with that indoor stadium so that we can move forward in every other field like physical activities along with the sports and all. So that's it, sir.
Okay, no, that's a good point. But stay there. I want to ask those students who are here, who are doing their masters. Put your hand up if you've been able to do some internship or you're doing an apprenticeship. You know, like put your hand up if you are.
You go into the industry and you get to know things what's happening there. You get exposure within the industry. You have to go and work there. Doing a project is different. Internship is you go physically, you are present in the industry and you get exposure as to what industry it is, what activities are happening. So that is internship. Okay, so
Now in the SET you have included like that.
that is what we've included. See here, unless industry comes forward, industry and academia work together. That is where we will be able to get internship. Now, many of the students, they come to me asking for a recommendation letter to write to a particular industry to accept them as an intern.
Yeah.
Either it is a 3-month or a 6-month internship program. So that has to be developed.
Correct,
Yeah, that's why we are looking at how we can work closely with the industry academy, how we can work together,
Good, yeah.
how they can complement by allowing our students to do internship there. That's where you get the required skill, what is required for the.
And that's why.
Pursued my BCom here 2005 to 8, sir.
Yeah.
Now I am working as a commerce lecturer in government college. I got the 7th rank in the entire state. When I was student here, we don't have this much of facilities also, sir.
Okay.
After introducing, sir, some of the facilities, we got some opportunities to study here. I request to our minister, sir, if you provide more facilities to our government college students, definitely more and more students will get the success here because of very good lecturers are here, but we don't have some basic facilities. Sir.
This is our hope. This is why we're here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. And you have an important job to do now as a lecturer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So good luck, success. Yeah. You can. Yeah. Okay. It's close. It's close to an entrepreneur.
In 2016 year, I studied here.
Yeah.
2019, done my graduation.
Yeah.
And I am going to Bangalore University. I have done MBA.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you did a university MBA in Bangalore,
Bangalore University.
but you came back to your hometown.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm finding somewhere in jobs. I'm not getting any something job.
Okay. It's difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, difficult nowadays.
Okay.
It's very tough.
Yeah.
They are asking experience. Then some courses like SAP, PICO.
Okay. So they're asking for some extra credentials.
Yeah, extra
courses.
curricular activities.
Right. And they want experience, right?
Experience, they asking must.
They're asking first for some experience.
First experience.
Right. And that's why we need to
Because
address the challenge of experience,
Yeah.
right? Getting
We don't
internships up and running.
We don't have any. So my university is government. That's why don't have any campus interviews. That is minus point in Bangalore University.
Campus placement. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much. Yeah.
ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಬೇಕಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಬಟ್ ನೀವು ಸ್ಯಾಪ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಫಿಕೋನ್ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಾವು 2016 ಇಂದ 19 ವರೆಗೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದೇ ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ನನಗೆ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಅವಾಗಿಂದ ಇವಾಗವರೆಗೂ ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಆಚೆಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ವಾಟರ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದನ್ನ ಸರಿ ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್. ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಆ ಕಡೆ.
Help anybody. We don't. I am not looking at. I am very practical in that. I want things to happen. So even if it is delayed by a year, we want all the things to be put in place and then implemented so that students get the benefit.
Okay.
Shankar, right? Shankar. Thank you very much. We really appreciate your honest feedback. In fact, you talk about the toilet hygiene, sanitation. That is something. This is only the first time we are visiting, Karnataka, the colleges, the polytechnic institutions. In fact, our discussion about this project was only about a month ago, and we mobilized without, having a deep, understanding of the context and the issues. So, but we have been working in India, the ITIs and also the school education system since 2016. So we kind of understand in other states, not in Karnataka. So we kind of understand that the toilet, the hygiene, sanitation, and the dorm, could be a problem. So that's why we have Leah. Leah is an education health specialist to particularly see, what needs to be addressed in terms of, particularly the toilet. Because, many of you, when you go to the companies, you realize that, the employers, would want you to have minimum, all these hygiene, sanitation, practices. So, if you go to the company, most of the big corporation, they are really, well sanitized, use the toilet properly, right? So, really appreciate. And rest assured, we will want to make a change, in all aspects, and including the toilet, hygiene, sanitation as well. So, points taken. I know it's not easy to find jobs, especially, you're also considered highly qualified. Later, I'll leave you my name card. Let's talk and see, what, we can potentially help you as an individual, not, as a project, right? So, just stay behind. Yeah, thank you.
Hi, sir. I'm Jitendra from Government College Cities member.
Sir, please close to your mouth.
Government College Cities member. I thank our Honorable Minister for giving this opportunity and making this city as a developed city. See, I'm also a student of the same college. Now, actually, we require projected systems where education is in the international level. Education is going on projected systems. That is actually required. Then technology of education systems. Day to day, everything should be developed. We should face competitions in national levels and international levels. That development should be done from our side. And now, our Honorable Minister is getting 1,000 acres of industrial development in our nearby cities, nearby towns. So, by this, your internship, you can get internships in that industries, and you should get explored from this, and you should go everywhere to get development, get explored in the city. Then we require projector, laptops, as well as competitive exposure from our institute to the next level.
Mr. Chong, we wrap up there, okay? On behalf of ADB, I'd like to do something a little bit different. We've received a lot of thanks and hospitality from you, but I'd like to invite my colleagues from ADB to stand up because we want to do something a little bit different this time. We want to honor you and give thanks to you for your input and for.
Lima ಈ ತರ ಮಹೋನ್ನತವಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜುಗಳಿಗೆ ಫಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಉನ್ನತ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಚಿವರ ಹಗಲಿರುಳು ಶ್ರಮಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಜೋರಾದ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ಸರ್. Thank you very much to all the team members and our honorable minister sir for providing us government first grade colleges everything. ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೊಲಿಜಿಯೇಟ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ನ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಶೋಭಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಜೋರಾದ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ. ನಮಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ LMS ನ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ, LMS ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಮನೇಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪಾಠ ಕಲಿಬಹುದು.
Good afternoon to one and all. I am the alumnus of this college. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. Myself, Pawan Kumar GS. I did my Bachelor of Science in Physics and Mathematics in this Government First Grade College and PG Center. Now I am currently doing Master of Science in Physics in NIT Calicut, Kerala. So personally, I faced here most of the things I would like to say here during my first year. The first year's classes would be taken out afternoon classes. So we don't have rooms for the classes in the morning sessions. So I would like to mention we need a good infrastructure for this college. And secondly, we have laboratories, physics laboratories and mathematics laboratories. As I personally experienced in the NIT Calicut, there we have very good equipments and instruments for the laboratory purposes. So compared to there, we have to improve a lot because here we have a research center, right? So in order to improve a lot, in order to do the research, we need more equipments and more instruments for the research purpose. So there, if we consider there, we have a lot of instruments. But here we have, even though we have limited tools, our professors are conducting the experiments with their with the limited tools over there. But if we compare to the nowadays, the technology is improving. So we have to improve as per the technology. So in order to improve as per the technology, we need more and more instruments. And we have to understand the things whatever going on nowadays. So in order to know those things, we need good instruments. So I would like to request those instruments and equipments, good equipments. And coming to the fact, sports and extracurricular activities. So even though we have some of the sports, we have to attract the students to come here. So in order to attract the students, we need a good sports and everything. Not only the structure, not only the syllabus, completion of the syllabus. We need to attract in every concept, in every perspective.
Yeah.
So in order to attract the students, we need everything like sports and extracurricular activities. So we have to conduct more and more extracurricular activities like presentations. If we compare to the NITs, there we have so many seminar halls and meeting. Very good seminar halls and meeting halls.
Okay. Yeah, good. We got it. We be patient because I think they're coming. A lot more. We've been to some presentations with the minister and the architect, and I think there's some exciting things happening. And the reason why we're here is to. Yeah. Okay.
So
I think we need to move on. We're past.